is Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation Show. Hey, family. I'm just trying to make sure this is recording. But I'm out for my daily walk. And I'm going to try not to be on here too long. But I do want to say this in reference to the housing program, the wraparound service that we are providing for our inner city people, communities, citizens, senior citizens, veterans, disabled, uh, ex-offenders, returning citizens. Now, understand the point of the how FACE organization is for us to provide the proper services to help you like change your old ways of thinking and looking at life. That's phase one. That's why we want you to sign up for the mental health program, the workforce development program, the I can say intervention programs, all that type of good stuff, right? Where we're going to be working with other businesses and organizations that's already equipped it to provide those services for everyone. Now, the Latanya D. Copeland House of Hope, right? I turned that into a foundation. The Latanya D. Copeland House of Hope Foundation, right? That's the temporary to permanent housing program. But you have to sign up for our FACE program so that we can have you registered. Then you have to sign up, which what we're going to do is put you into these programs in case, say like you don't make a lot to pay a regular 1,100 or 1,200 or 1,500 rent. The goal is to get you in something more affordable for you. Rather it's through Section 8, rather it's through low income housing. And a lot of y'all, please understand this. You can buy a house on a Section 8 grant or voucher, if y'all didn't know. So coming through our housing program, we're just trying to set up stuff and make it more easier for you. But I just want to say too, and I want to watch my words, right? Because say like, if you got that rugged way of thinking, mindset, like violence and all that type of stuff, our goal is to help you turn this stuff around. So that once you're able to go back out and financially provide for you and your family or yourself individually, you won't have that rugged mindset. You get what I'm saying? So keep in mind when you come into the program, you have to sign up for the FACE organization, the community center program, because that's where all the wraparound services provided. Food, clothing, um, um, donations that we be getting. The whole thing is whatever your needs and wants are. We have other people that's working with us to help provide that. Now, my main purpose is temporary to permanent housing. Okay, so that's my phase of the program. But you have to sign up for the program first. And whoever like family members that that's trying to do like better with their life, you can help them understand what the program is all about. Now, if you have medical assistance or Medicaid, that's going to pay for like the services that you need, mainly when it comes to like the mental health, counseling, stuff like that. So do that. And the way we doing it, a lot of the programs that we haven't signed on with us, they actually get government funding to like for trade schools and stuff like that to train you. But if you don't know what them programs at personally, we're helping to provide those services for y'all because we have a list of people that's willing to work with our people. And you don't have to be an ex-offender. You don't have to be a returning citizen. You don't have to be homeless. If you need our services, it's just to let you know it's here for you. So tomorrow at 325 West, and I'm going to pronounce that street wrong till I hear it enough, but McMacken, right? Down off of Utah in McMacken, West Baltimore, 21217 zip code. So just to let you know, the office will be open tomorrow from 9 to 5. And I'm going to just say right now, Monday through Friday, I'm not real sure yet about like Saturdays or what time, Marlo might open the program. But I just want y'all to share that with anybody that might be interested or you think our services can better help, you know. And I'm telling y'all, when I say we talking about like individuals, and we talk about women, then women with children, we talk about helping build back up in our communities. And I know a lot of mothers, it's kind of hard for them with children to try to maintain a household by themselves. So we want to help make things a lot easier for you. And this is what my housing program is all about, preparing you. And even if, say, like you don't get a lot of money, but you want to get into a trade program or I do say intervention program, but a trade program or apprenticeship program or workforce development process or project, right, to help better your finances. That's what we're talking about, stuff like that too. Okay, so keep all of that in mind. I'm not going to be too long, but I decided I wanted to come out and take a walk, and I'm over here near Morgan. This is where I live at. And I just want people to know and understand the same stuff that I see over here near Morgan is what we can do to start rebuilding back up into our inner city. A lot of people, they feel as though that Wall Street is gone. The Black Wall Street is not gone. They trying to tear the black communities apart. So that's something that we have to stop allowing to happen. When you dealing with the inner city community, like right now, I'm over here near Morgan. So most of the people or our youth that go to Morgan are black. It's not to say it's no white kids over here or Chinese and all of that, but it's mostly black. They have security over here, all of that. And see, that's what we have in Baltimore City. The police department that's supposed to be policing the community. So they fixing it where they don't police as much. So what happens? Here come your chaos, your crime, the fentanyl, the guns, because they're allowing them to set it up for each other to take each other out. And a lot of people, you don't see it. Because most of your conservatives, they like, well, they deserve that, they deserve this, they deserve that. No, they deserve a way out. So if you agree with a lot of the stuff that Trump and them is trying to do, like interfere with the educational system, the thing with the educational system is you give them or you make sure that they give our children the proper curriculums to help educate them. They stopped a lot of that because they know if you don't teach them, you don't train them, you don't educate them, they're going to become criminals. Y'all can't see it. Y'all can't see the setup. But you have a lot of conservatives that believe that they should cut it down. That's not how you do life. That's not how you do life. Like with the government funding. The government funding, they holding the money. I don't know, they might have let it go now. Because I just got tired of trying to see things, right? So the government funding is tax money that goes back to the community. A lot of y'all don't understand that. So when we get this money, well, pay out taxes wise. Say like in Baltimore City, in 2023, Brandon Scott, the mayor Brandon Scott, in case some of y'all don't know who it is, his budget for 2024 was 4.2 billion. I'm sitting right there and I listened to him talk about all the areas that this money was going to go for, like a certain amount here, a certain amount there. And he never once said anything about the inner city, the ghetto. And I told him, I said, Brandon Scott, me and some people coming together to start rehabbing and revitalizing houses in Baltimore City. I told him that day at that meeting because I seen the neglect towards the inner city. That's why things is falling apart. Now, do y'all want me to take y'all back to March the 12th, 2023? Because I'm out here fighting. I'm on the I'm on the east side. So I'm arguing with the police because I called them out to help me with my clients. And I started realizing they wasn't trying to help. So we got to argue. That's why when y'all seen me doing what I was doing. So eventually, they did what they did to put me away, to shut my mouth. But I didn't understand the process of what God was doing with me, so that I can better. I have firsthand experience on how the corruption goes and what they're doing to basically keep our people enslaved and trapped, oppressed. And a lot of y'all feeding that poison back to the people because it's like they're using a lot of us who eyes are still closed to distribute it's not hope. It's not hope. Inspiration, empowerment, encouraging, motivating people to come together and work and fight for the things that you want out of life, like a better community, better housing for yourself and your children. They don't want people like me to be sharing this stuff with y'all because I know a lot of y'all over there looking at it now. There he go again. He on his live. He on it. He doing that. I asked God the same thing. I said, God, why you let me see this? Why you let me see that? Because you know. This I mean God talk. I don't know about y'all. Because you know I'm going to go on my live and talk about it. He said, that's why I let you see it. Now, mind y'all, I didn't understand. I did. I'm telling you. But once, the home monitor and he opened my heart and my mind back up. And it's a lot of y'all that knew what was happening to me and knew how God was using me. I found that out when I went to church Sunday. And some brothers came up to me and said, oh, you out of your shackles now. Because they knew I had to go through what I had to go through. And I'm like, oh my God. Even my bishop knew that the mission I was on, it was for me from Christ, right? And I had to go through what I had to go through. So I'm trying to look at things in a more healthier, a more positive way now. Even though I felt like some of y'all turned your backs on me, y'all left me hanging by myself, but he moved y'all out the way so that I can go through what I had to go through. And I understand a lot better now. So I just want us to come together because I figure as a team or as a unit, us coming together, that they can't attack us like that to shut us down from doing the work. As long as you continue doing what you're doing on your end, I'm doing what I'm doing on my end, the FACE program doing what they do on their end, and we all collaborate together just to support each other, encourage each other, motivate each other, letting each other know what networking, y'all. Networking, that's all it is. Letting each other know this is what we're doing over here in this district to build a better community, to help provide for the people, to help them change their old ways of thinking and behaviors. That's the main goal. Get them out of that slave mentality, a mindset, because it's been passed down throughout the years. So I'm gonna get ready to get off, finish taking my walk, and I got some pictures that I'm gonna send over from Morgan because we have Copeland on North Avenue too, and I just want people to know that Black Wall Street ain't going nowhere. It's not going nowhere. They trying to tear it down again. Look where Morgan is at. Morgan is in the city. It's not in the county area. It's in the city. But it's not in most of your hood areas. But look how, when I post them pictures over there, this is how Baltimore City became at one point. And they trying to tear it back down. That's what they did in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And they're trying to do it not just in Baltimore City, but I'm talking with a lot of people, and not just black people, other people of other races or ethnicity who's telling me they going through the same things. I already know that. Communities United, when we went to um, Detroit to march and walk with the I was going to say immigrants, I believe the Hispanics, right? The brown people. I realized that we wasn't the only race of people that they are discriminating against. And when I say they, I'm talking about your billionaires, your millionaires, the one that's basically in control of our politicians. A lot of y'all act like y'all don't see the truth. Why is Elon Musk? He's not a politician. Why is Donald Trump in the position they in? It's business oriented. The more they can take control of stuff, the less money they have to pay because it's taxes. Look how they want to tax anything that's involved in with like government programs, free money. And I hear a lot of y'all. I watch your stuff, but you act like, which I apologize because I know you can't see it because you blind. I remember one point I was blind. I was there too, so I can't knock you. But that's what happens. Then y'all want to talk about Jasmine Crockett. Jasmine Crockett, number one, she's a politician. She's certified. She has a degree in political science. Where is Trump's political degree in political science? Understanding the constitutional rights. Y'all don't ask those questions, do y'all? Because you don't care. But when you become a community activist, a human rights advocate, a humanitarian, a homeless advocate, you have to understand a community organizer. You have to understand the type of people that you're dealing with, who want the best for the people and who don't want the best for the people. And I'm talking about our homeless and less fortunate people. I want to thank my pastor. I talked with my pastor because I want our church. They already doing a lot of stuff to build back up in the community. So I want to use our church to encourage and motivate other churches that have other ministries inside of there, mainly the street ministries, as far as building back up. I know a couple of places with furniture that we can get donated to people that's moving into apartments and houses and stuff and don't have the stuff there, like furniture wise. Some of it you're going to have to pay for, but the thing is, he will donate a certain amount to. So many houses he will, furnish anyway, because that's part of his program. But because he have employees, he had to start charging to pay for the employees to deliver the stuff. That's all it is, y'all. And I'm sorry. And the goal is to get him to participate more with our housing program. Not only that, it's a place in Silver Spring that do furniture for people. It's another place here. It's Baltimore something housing thing too. I can't think of the rest of their name, but I got a list of people. So therefore, people that need furniture in their house, and I know they can't pay for regular furniture and stuff from the stores, the department stores. We can get as many as we can of them to like furnish people apartments or houses. And we can get them to donate. When I say donate, I'm saying that because we can give them a little something for the product that they're giving you. That's all I'm saying. When I say donate, if they willing to give you something, and if you got maybe say $50 or $100, I'm just using that as an example, and you can donate it towards the free stuff. That's what I want y'all to do. to let people know you appreciate their help. So, my first name, Stephen Copeland, 59. That's my Cash App. Stephen Copeland, 59. That's my Cash App. Stephen Copeland, 960 is my PayPal. Stephen Copeland, 960 is my PayPal. And I changed the last ending, basically, of the Latanya D. Copeland House of Hope. I changed it from program to foundation, which is under the LLC, strengthening the community. So the reason why I'm saying this, because yes, we're going to need donations. We're going to need not just like the clothes, furniture, food, all of that. We're going to need your love offering. So if you can donate like $5, $10, $20 or more, if you want to set up something where every month, say like you can donate on a regular like $50. I mean, I'm sorry, even 50, but I was trying to start off low, like 5, 10, 20, and where to come out every month, that's fine. Because basically my goal with the finances too, when people come in, they are not going to have money. Some of them are not going to have money, say, to pay towards. They might have to pay $250 for I'm gonna just say like a service fee, not with us, but with somebody else. I'm just using that as an example. At least we can take the $250 out of that for them to do what they need to do. A female might need her private stuff, like the once a month stuff. Just in case we're not in stock, at least I know that we have money to provide those extra services. You get me? So I'm trying to eliminate the way with certain words that I'm trying to say, right? But the private, personal, tampons, all that type of stuff. So all of this is where we're going to look for donations at, mainly me, because this is what I'm about, on these products. But just in case we don't have it or we run out, at least we'll have funding on the side to go and purchase some of this stuff. So if you can't, like, do a little, like, donate monetarily or financially, a little love offering, a little gift. If you can't, don't worry about it. Don't. But if God laid on your spirit and you can donate a little funding, then do what you can do. Okay. Now, volunteers. Volunteers. If you want to come out and volunteer, please do. The goal is with the foundation is to start getting funding in. So if you and I'm talking about like government pump funding to pay a salary, under the LLC nonprofit stuff. So if you come out and you want to volunteer, and as we grow, I can put something in for salary for you. But I have to see your actions first. Now I'm just saying for people that just want to volunteer, I need you to volunteer first. Because I'm going to need a secretary. I'm going to need a treasurer. I'm going to need somebody who know how to work the computer real well. I already have a young lady who has a studio, where a recording studio, where she's willing to run the couch conversation, what I'm doing now, and the teen talk show. My goal is to stay on my live broadcast network, but if she come up with something where I can let that go and we can still live stream, and even add TV to it, and we can do it, we're seen around the world. That's what I wanted. That's what I want. That's what I want. So I figure since she's more into the production side of everything, we can let her do that part. With the music, with helping our kids with their singing, and I'm thinking dancing, all of that, their talents, their hidden talents. Teach them how to carry the vocals, their vocals and things like that, and the sports side too. So all of that is under strengthening the community and building back up. in Baltimore City. And any outside organizations, leagues and stuff like that, that wants to come in and start like programs here just to help rebuild back up with us in Baltimore City. That's what I want. You know, teachers aides, retired teachers that won't mind coming back tutoring, you know, holding the class for maybe an hour. You know, we don't want your whole day, you get me? But if you're willing to give an hour or two to teach math, to teach reading, to teach social studies, just to help continue educating our children. This is not a joke, okay? And it's a lot of y'all out there with beautiful talents. Wonderful. I can't see with these glasses on. I thought one of my mics had went out or something. My mic or something went out. But we cannot do this by ourselves, family. And I'm talking about the FACE program, which is the community, the supportive housing community center. The supportive housing community center. West 325. I said West first. Wait a minute. 325. I'm just a bad promoter. 325 West McKean. I'll get it right. I know y'all over there laughing. I don't care. I get it right. But y'all understand what I'm trying to say though, right? So come on, y'all. My spirits are so high. And people been telling me it's a shift that's coming. And I know it. I know it. I see God is doing something amazing. And not just for Baltimore City, y'all. It's other cities that what we're doing can be a good example for them to apply in their own areas too. Because I've been networking and communicating with others as well. So look, I love y'all. I think this said 309, and I am going to get off. Share this live, y'all. Share this live. Um, Tomorrow we're open. So for registration, stuff like that. Now I probably come on live for a little bit, anywhere from 15 minutes to a half an hour, just to talk with y'all. You know, let y'all see what's happening. But I am going to start doing a regular schedule. You know, my 4 o'clock, my 4 to 4:45. Then on Saturdays, my team talk show from 2 to 2:45. But I have to put somebody. I have to get people lined up to produce those shows. And I want your children to come out. We'll sit down and talk. We'll sign papers because I want them to freely express themselves and where they at. But I do want to have social workers, counselors, therapists, people like that, just to be there because of the trauma some of our children are dealing with. Just to have someone or some professional help provided for them. That's all I'm trying to get to, family. We want to slow a lot of this stuff down that's happening amongst our youth. We don't know what type of situations they are in at home. Why they out there committing the crimes and the behaviors or acting the way they are. So that's what strengthening the community is all about. Then when you hear me say a new Be More City, I have a page on social media called A New Be More City, rebuilding our community. I have a page on Facebook. It's called um, Stephen Copeland Jr. Sports and Talents, right? I got an email. I don't want to give out the email for that because that's the email that I basically use for the business side of things because it's not that huge yet. But if you go on Facebook and look it up, it should pop that page up. And it's Stephen Copeland Jr., Sports and Talents. That's something that I wrote out a program for that, a multi-purpose center for inner city youth, where we can do music, art, theater, dance, and stuff like that. So it's time to actually start producing this stuff. That's why I'm sharing it with y'all. It's been in the making for the last, what, maybe 4 years. So God is saying, okay, it's time to get the work done. I have a page that I started called The Men of Integrity. That page is for men that's really doing some amazing, wonderful things in Baltimore City. And if you out of town, and it's for us to promote our businesses and the work that we're doing, mainly when it comes to the community, to provide these services to help rebuild. Everything is for that. Then y'all know I have the page, Strengthen the Community, LLC, right? Then y'all know I have the page, Stephen Copeland, which is my name, 909 at yahoo.com. That's my Facebook page, but that's my email. So if you want to look me up, you'll find me. If you go onto my Google page, my Google search, and you look up Steve Copeland, it will tell you my other social media pages like Instagram. It'll guide you probably to my TikTok. It'll guide you to my LinkedIn. It'll guide you to all the social media pages that I have. Because my whole goal with everything I do is promote, advertise, and market the work that we are doing. And you keep out, you hear me saying we, because it's going to take the multitude. It's going to take all of us. And my thing is, I want like-minded, God-fearing. Reason why I'm saying this because I want your heart to be more about, the people. I understand it's business. That's what I want. That's what we want. We know it's business, but when I know your heart is really for helping the people and help them prosper in life, that's what I want because I feel like we on the same accord, and it's not about robbing and stealing and taking from the people that's poor. It's about building up, and that's why I started praying and asking God to put some like-minded people in my life and God-fearing people because it's basically a mission and purpose for us. That's why I'm sharing what I'm sharing. Because if you like robbing our less fortunate and homeless people to fatten up your pocket with your business, be honest with you, I don't want you over here. And it's not to knock you. If that's the way you want to do what you do to make money, that's on you. But I'm just saying this personally. That's not where my heart is at. Okay? A lot of y'all say little things, right? We don't get government funding the way we would like yet. We do get funding or help from donors. We get that. But when it comes to the next level, the next phase, and I'm mostly looking at the houses. Like a friend of mine's called me, he was telling me we can get some dollar houses. The dollar houses to get is not the problem. It's the finances to be able to rebuild them. And not only that, I remember when they was doing the dollar houses before, but they did not mentally, emotionally, and spiritually prepare the people to take on that responsibility. Not only that, and I'm only saying I could be totally wrong, but a lot of the dollar houses was torn down again because the people tore them up. So this time, we want to educate people and teach people how to maintain their property. If you're renting a house from somebody, we want to teach you how to maintain that household because you in there not to bust holes in the walls, not to bust out windows, because you turn up somebody else's property. So we want to prepare you before you get into that permanent housing. That's why it's temporary. It's transitional, temporary to permanent. Because we are preparing you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, because we want you to be able to provide for yourself and your family a life that is worth living. I love y'all, and I'm getting ready to get off of here and take my walk back to the house. I just wanted to come on for a while and just, let y'all know what's happening. I'm not going to mention my business partner names, but they're already doing some great work in Baltimore City. So y'all will know when I'm able to. We partnered up with this. You're going to be so amazed because these people really want to make a difference for Baltimore City. Share this video with your loved ones and your relatives and let them know that the FACE organization and Strengthen the Community have their back. But they have to do the proper work, to move their own selves forward. We're just providing the services. And this time, I love y'all and I'm out.